everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the future of Bloxburg and some updates that I think could bring a new roleplay aspect to the game and bring some new features that a lot of players would love. Alright, so I have a few items on my list for some features that I think would be really cool for Bloxburg to add to the game, starting off with a couple of new jobs. So on my list, I have, for the first job, Pizza Boxer. So it would be just like work at a pizza place. Bloxburg and work at a pizza place both have pizza bakers and pizza delivery drivers. But Bloxburg could add a Pizza Boxer job just like work at a pizza place. I mean, I think that would be really cool, you know, not to like mimic work at a pizza place, but like, why don't they have a pizza boxer? We have the baker and we have the delivery driver. Why not have a boxer as well that, like, you know, maybe can work cohesively with the other jobs, as well as the other jobs working with each other, you know? Like, maybe it would earn the players more money if they were all working together, maybe something like that. But, you know, it could give players a new opportunity to try out a new job rather than just the pizza delivery job, because we all know that's what we all do to work. There could be different types of pizzas to box as well, and like certain pizzas would be worth more than others. Like, for example, a pepperoni pizza would be worth a little more than a cheese pizza. Maybe there could be like a rare gold pizza that spawns once in a while boxing at like a random chance, and it would earn you more money. Now, would this job earn as much as the pizza delivery job? Probably not, but at least it would give players a new experience and a new job to try out and level up. This could be a job that could potentially actually be added to the game. Like, I could totally see this just being, you know, a new job that they could add to the game. Now, the coding and all that, I don't know how that would work, but that could be something the developers figure out and, you know, the players play. But yeah, I feel like it would bring a new kind of role-playing aspect, new job to try out, so that would be kind of cool. Okay, next up on my list, I have the gas station worker. So we all know the gas station that sits right over there, just does absolutely nothing. You can just role play, filling up your car, you can take the gas pump and put it into your car, but that's about it. You can't really do anything with that job, or not even with that job, just with that gas station. It just gives players a little role-playing aspect. I get it, but why not add a job for it? The game could add AI-driven cars that would spawn at the gas station and pull up to the gas pump where the player's working at. Just like kind of how the grocery store, you have the AI that walks up to the conveyor belt and places the items, and the player puts them in the bag, and the AI walks away. Something like that, but with a car and a AI. They could have like different car models, the ones that are in the game, they can have AI sitting in them. The AI would then ask for the car to be filled up with a certain type of gas, such as regular, premium, diesel, or any other type of fuel that the developers decide to add. The players would then select the type of fuel that should be dispensed and then take the fuel dispenser and place it into the car and wait for it to fill up. Once that is done, the player would place the dispenser back in its original spot and the car would drive away. Now, this next job has been talked about quite a bit in the community: taxi drivers. Players would be given a vehicle to drive around the map, picking up AI or real players. Real players could call for a taxi through their phone at their house. There could also maybe be like some sort of UI that they can implement into the game to like be able to use if you don't have a phone in your plot, or if you're like not home and you need a taxi home or somewhere else. So maybe they could add that, just, you know, in case the player needs a ride and they don't have access to a phone. The taxi driver would get a notification on their screen, just like how every morning you get a notification like it's time to go to work. You would get like that kind of notification on the left side of your screen that like someone has requested a taxi ride. You could either accept it or decline it. It would show you the distance, maybe how much money you would earn on the ride, and the amount of money you would earn would be based on the distance, the quality of the ride, aka the type of car, which I will get into in a minute, and possibly the amount of time it takes to get the person or AI to their destination. Now, getting back to the type of car, I think as players level up, they could unlock upgrades, such as new vehicles or money multipliers. Basically, kind of what's already in the game. Every time you level up, you get, you know, more money every time you deliver a pizza, or like for all the jobs. Like if you break a block, you get more money every time you mine a block, the more you level up. Kind of like that. But instead of only being money multipliers, you can unlock new cars, and kind of like the new athletic skill, where as you level up, you unlock new items. So you unlock like a new car or something like that. And the new cars would give you a better quality ride, meaning you would earn more money. So kind of it is a money multiplier, but in the form of a car. So like every certain amount of levels, a new car would be unlocked, and it would be a faster car and a more comfortable car, earning the player more money since the ride was a better experience. They could also add a game pass that allows players to use their personal vehicles. This would only benefit the player in one way. They could possibly get to the destination quicker, depending on the type of car they have. If they were to get this game pass, the comfort would be based on the highest car that they have unlocked for that job. So let's say we take the $25,000 car that's in game right now, the little 4-seater car, and they buy the game pass and they drive their convertible sports car. The comfort would only be based on the 4-seater car, not their convertible. So that wouldn't be like, too overpowered. Like you don't just buy your way up to the max level or something. Moving away from the jobs that I think could be added to the game, talk about some new roleplay aspects that they could add to the game. First on my list, I have the public farmland. So this one is a bit weird, and I don't actually know if this could be added to the game or if it would ever really be added to the game, but just an idea. Players could use this public farmland to plant items that they have unlocked instead of using their own plot to do so. It would also give players like this little sense of community or, like neighborhood kind of feel, just like the game kind of, I guess, intends to make the players, feel that kind of neighborhood feeling, I guess. Each player that has a plot spawned in the game. Each player would have one plot of land or one designated area to plant. It would be marked by the username, and it could be in a different spot every time they join a new server, depending on the availability of that spot. It would be free to use a designated space and would cost the same as normal to plant. Players could then move the item to their inventory once they are done growing to be able to use that item on their plot. So let's say a player doesn't have like a spot on their land, or if they just, want to plant something real quick just for fun. They could go there and they could go and plant something just at the public farmland, They would be free. You could go, you could see other people there, you could say hi. Just another role-playing thing, I guess, to the game. It wouldn't really have a purpose other than to just, give it that community type of feeling. And just, I guess really just role-playing is that's it. That's all it would really be good for. Now, do I really see this being added to the game? No. But I'm just, stating ideas that would kind of, be a little cool to be added to the game. Next on my list, I have a banking/investing system. Now this one's a little complicated, but once I kind of explain it to you, it should make sense. The developers could add a bank to the game that players could drive to or teleport to. At the bank, players could buy money or Bloxbucks with Robux. But to make the bank interesting and not just like a regular ATM that we already have in the game, the players could quote-unquote invest their money for a certain amount of time. Players could choose how much time they would leave their money to the bank and would earn interest back on their money, depending on how much they give to the bank and how long they leave it in the bank. Players could only leave a certain percentage of their money in the bank to balance this feature out and to prevent it from being exploited or broken. Players could buy a game pass that increases the percentage of money that is permitted to be invested into the bank. Now, should it be like a drastic difference? No. Let's say you can invest maybe 25% is too much. Let's say like 15% of your money, right? That's like the max you can invest. Let's say the Game Pass lets you get to 20 or 25% maybe. So it's not like too overpowered, but it, makes the Game Pass, I guess, worth it to buy. Now, the amount that you would earn back, like that interest percentage, that would be up to the developers. So let's do the math real quick. Let's open a calculator. Let's say you invest $25,000, right? And you multiply that, let's say the interest is 5%, so you'd multiply it by 0.05. You'd make a profit of $1,250. Now that's not an insane amount, but let's say you invested, the max and you have the Game Pass 25% of your money. I have 2.7. Let's see what 25% of 2.7 million is. So that would be 25%, so times 0.25. That's 675,000. So I can invest 675,000, multiply that by 0.05%, and make a profit of 33,000. Now that's, calculating the amount of days you would leave it in for. So let's say, 5% is 1 day, or maybe that's a little extreme. Maybe like 2% is 1 day, then 5% is like 3 days, 5 days is, 10%, and then a whole week is like 25% or something like that, or 20%. So, it could be useful. Like, it's not like it would be useless, but it would also, give players that different way of earning money than, to just sit there and do pizza delivery or any of the other jobs maybe that I mentioned, if they were to add them. Now, would you still need to work? Yes, because it's not like you're gonna earn a lot of money from investing. but it's just another thing you can, like, you know, do. Now, 675,000 is a lot to invest to only make 33,000 back for waiting only, let's say, 3 days to make 33,000 and not have to, like, do this, what I'm doing right now, working as a pizza delivery driver. I mean, 33,000 is kind of like free money. I feel like that could be a cool little thing they could add to the game. Just give players another role-playing aspect and another way to make money other than working. So with this bank could also come another job. Going back to the job area, a bank teller that would have like AIs walk over to them and have the player deposit or withdraw an amount of money from the AI's account. So the last thing I have on my list is a coffee shop. This one is purely just like for roleplay, but it could also introduce another job for players. I think a coffee shop would be a really cool addition to the game. I mean, we have, you know, the coffee machines on our plots that we can make morning coffees with or whatever. But a lot of people, you know, in real life, they'll get their morning coffees before they go to work. So why not add it to this game? So this would also be a great opportunity for another job. Players could be baristas, taking drink orders from AI and real players, and taking ingredients to make different types of drinks or coffee. Players could also leave tips for baristas while paying for the order. Now you might be thinking, what? Tips? That's kind of stupid. But like, at the same time, you would usually tip in real life. And I feel like the game adding it would kind of make sense, because you usually tip those people. So it would only make sense for them to add that. The game could implement a percentage system to help players decide how much they would like to tip. Players could choose, you know, not to tip, but I mean, come on, it's like $1 or $2, and let's be real, $1 or $2 in this game is like nothing. I think tipping would be a really cool feature and would teach Bloxburg's younger audience that tipping is important, like I said before. And I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be too difficult to add. You just add like a line of code or something that says like, oh, you know, 25% of like $3, or like, it wouldn't be that difficult. They would have like different options. They could have like 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%, stuff like that, or like a custom amount. That's all I have on my list for today, guys. If you did enjoy this style of video, make sure to leave a like down below so that way I can do more videos like this in the future. If you guys really do truly like this type of video, I will do more of this. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about some update ideas in the comments down below. So make sure to leave a comment down below with some of your ideas that you have for future updates. I'd love to hear them, and I'll be reading through every single one. Make sure to leave a like down below as well so that way YouTube can share this video with other people. And also hit that subscribe button so you can see more future content like this. And hit that notification bell while you're at it so you never miss when I upload a video or go live. I do go live quite often, and I usually do Roblox games with viewers. So if you would like to be in a live stream and play some Roblox games with us, I'd love to have you there. So make sure to subscribe with that notification bell so you never miss when I go live. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.